I feel like the focus is starting to shift off of me. Maybe in editing you'll fix it.
My question is for Meghan. Meghan, besides holder of briefcase 24 on Deal or No Deal, what do you think your most impactful role was?
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's so awesome to be here. It's great.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
Yes, that's right, friend. You see, my wife and I
I was totally like, you should write a book because your family's like stupid and then so are like journalists.
You really need to stop thinking in terms of palaces. We have to get jobs. I have to start auditioning again.
Oh yes, you were on the very famous show Suits. More popular in the States than even Friends, you told us.
You guys, the second that South Park's theme song kicked off the brand new season 27, fans were literally on the edge of their seats. I mean, the burning question, would they actually dare to bring Meghan and Harry back after last year's roast fest? That takedown wasn't just savage, it was seismic. But here's the kicker. They did it. Well, sort of. You had to be really paying attention, but if you blinked, you might have missed it. There it was. In the first 60 seconds, a quick shadow, a red-haired figure, and beside him, a woman in a giant hat sipping something suspiciously pink. It wasn't in your face obvious. That's the genius. South Park didn't have to say their names because the internet screamed it for them. Within minutes, yes minutes, TikTok and Reddit blew up with freeze frames, zoom-ins, and wild captions like, "They're back." South Park basically soft-launched the sequel, and fans, they didn't just notice. They unraveled the whole breadcrumb trail, and every clue pointed to just one thing. Meghan and Harry are about to get dragged again, and this new episode could drop in a matter of weeks.
It has been several months now since our beloved queen has died. All Canadians are finding it hard to go on. All Canadians, that is, except for our first guest, the prince and his wife.
Remember how iconic the first parody was? The global We Want Privacy tour, that insane candle scent, and that never-ending tell-all memoir? That episode didn't just make fun of them. It changed how people saw them. It was brutal. And now, Trey Parker and Matt Stone are clearly gearing up for round 2. That blink and you miss it teaser wasn't just a joke, it was bait. And everyone took it. Fans are literally foaming at the mouth. Let's go! Lit up every comment section. People are saying, they survived the first roast just to get barbecued again? And honestly, some have been waiting for this moment since the royal wedding. And you know what makes it even juicier? The timing. Meghan just tried to quietly slide into influencer mode with her new wine brand, yes, rosé, of course, and she's been all about the soft rebrand. Meanwhile, Harry, radio silence. No press, no photos, nothing. So now, right when Meghan is trying to serve pastel aesthetics and wine glass vibes, South Park shows up like a wrecking ball. This isn't just satire. This is an airstrike.
So nice to have you back in London, Meghan. I've missed our little lunches.
We've never had lunch together, Kate.
Well, we must continue the tradition.
And let's get real. South Park does not tease unless they've got something huge lined up. Think about the streaming wars, the pandemic specials. Every tiny joke was part of a bigger picture. So when they threw that subtle jab in the premiere, fans knew what time it was. Meghan and Harry are getting the spotlight again. And trust, it's not about giving them grace. It's about showing what happens when two celebs make themselves the joke. But wait, while fans were dying laughing, behind the scenes, full-on meltdown. Sources say the mood at Archwell went from calm to DEFCON red within minutes. Meghan reportedly called her lawyer in a full panic. This wasn't a casual call. This was a reputational emergency. Their team literally has a name for it, red level. That means they saw a PR wildfire coming and couldn't find the extinguisher fast enough. But what really pushed her over the edge? Not just the sneaky cartoon cameo. It was knowing, like really knowing, that South Park wasn't done with them.
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Meghan, who still hasn't forgiven them for turning her into a scented candle meme last year, is said to be absolutely fuming. Like, this timing couldn't be worse. She's trying to come off as this calm, poised entrepreneur with vineyard dreams, and now she's back in cartoon hell. Sources claim that night was chaos. Phones ringing nonstop from Montecito to Manhattan. Lawyers called, PR firms already drafting backup statements. The panic was real. One crisis expert said it best. They're not panicking over what aired. They're panicking over what's coming. South Park doesn't hint unless they've got follow-through in the pipeline. If this next episode hits even harder than the last, Meghan and Harry might never recover in the court of public opinion. You don't get a second shot at being taken seriously after South Park decides you're a joke, and Meghan knows it. She's lived the Hollywood game and the royal one. She knows a meme can go further than any Vogue cover. Last time, Archwell stayed mostly quiet. This time, Meghan's not about to let it slide.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. I kind of took you out of your natural habitat. I'm surprised you're still breathing.
But here's the twist. Not everyone in the Sussex bubble agrees on how to deal. Apparently, there's a heated debate happening internally. Should they issue a preemptive statement saying how disappointed they are, or just stay quiet? Yup, the teaser was just the tip of the iceberg. What came next? Absolutely catastrophic.
Hey, thanks for having us on the show.
It's so awesome to be here. It's great.
Within 48 hours of the premiere, a batch of images started circulating on private Discord servers and locked Twitter groups. At first, people thought it was just fan art. Funny, exaggerated drawings of Meghan clutching a wine bottle bigger than her head, Harry sobbing over a pile of spare rejection letters. Insiders say Meghan's team was scrambling to find out who leaked the images. Some say a rogue freelancer. Others whisper it was a PR stunt to drum up buzz. Either way, Meghan's side wasn't laughing.
I don't know what to do. How are we going to pay for school for Archie?
I have to tell you, I never realized so many things cost money. Like this chicken. I bet you had to pay for it.
Sources say things at Archwell took a dark turn real quick. The mood? Panic. There were talks, serious talks, about legal action. But let's get real. South Park? They've gone toe-to-toe with Scientologists, politicians, billionaires. Meghan threatening to sue them is like showing a water pistol to a flamethrower. One entertainment lawyer literally said, if Meghan thinks she can scare them off, she's delusional. And it's not just the legal wall she's about to slam into, it's the timing. Meghan's rosé just launched, and people online already making jokes about it. Combine that with Harry going ghost on the public. This is a PR disaster waiting to happen. And South Park? Oh, they're licking their lips.
So let me start with you, sir. You've lived a life with the royal family, you've had everything handed to you, but you say your life has been hard, and now you've written all about it in your new book, Where?
One former insider painted a scene that honestly sounds heartbreaking. Harry pacing outside their Montecito estate, earbuds in, gripping his phone, talking, get this, to someone from his old royal advisory circle. Not a celebrity manager, not a Netflix executive, someone from the palace. That's how rattled he was. He didn't know who to trust, and he didn't want Hollywood advice. He wanted survival strategy, royal-level survival, the kind where you don't become a meme before breakfast. He really thought people would move on, but South Park just reminded everyone why the whole saga still feels so ridiculous. And here's where it gets even messier. Allegedly, Harry's team made some very quiet calls to royal-friendly media outlets back in the UK, not to issue a statement, but to test the waters. Would the palace support him? Would anyone step up? The answer? Crickets. Not a single peep. Meghan and Harry's image as the glamorous, rebellious royals was already wobbling. But if this South Park roast actually hits screens, one marketing executive said it could gut their brand completely. See, luxury brands want elegance, mystery, influence, not cartoon mockery. Meghan pitching rosé is one thing, but Meghan as a viral joke? That's commercial poison. Apparently, multiple upcoming deals her team had been quietly setting up. Lifestyle collabs, wellness launches, content series are now on ice. Not dead, but definitely paused. And in the world of celebrity branding, a pause often turns into a full ghost. And inside Archwell, people are terrified. One anonymous leak from an RQL staffer admitted it. We've got strategy for political fallout, for book backlash, but we don't have a plan for being a punchline. Not again. And as if that wasn't bad enough, Netflix, the couple's biggest partner, is apparently monitoring the backlash closely. While Meghan and Harry's camp was spinning out, scrambling over storyboards and terrified sponsors, the royal side, total silence, ice cold, and not the kind that means indifference. Oh no, this was intentional. Royal insiders say the palace isn't saying a word on purpose. No sympathy, no support, just nothing, and that nothing, it speaks volumes. But in royal speak, that's a full paragraph. That smirk screamed, told you so. They're smiling in private and silent in public. As one sharp observer said, the cruelty now is the silence. None of the usual royal reporters, the ones who love to say the Queen would have been disappointed, are coming to Meghan's defense. Not one, just crickets. And as the internet explodes with anticipation and South Park's next episode creeps closer and closer, Meghan and Harry are standing in the spotlight, alone. Even the crown wants distance. No one wants to be standing next to them when the next punchline lands. And let's be real, the moment South Park even glances at a celebrity, the comedy world goes nuts. This time, it's an avalanche. Within hours of the teaser airing, the jokes were flying. Stand-up comedians, sketch creators, meme accounts, everyone jumped on the Meghan and Harry roast train like it was Coachella. TikTok was the first to explode. Users stitched the old South Park roast with the new teaser, creating theories, fake trailers, and meme edits so real people thought they were legit. People weren't just laughing at Meghan and Harry, they were enjoying it, like deeply enjoying it. One viral thread read, "Finally, someone with a massive platform isn't scared to say what we're all thinking." Fake parody accounts started popping up overnight. Duchess of Chardonnay, Prince of Wine. Amazon reviews of Meghan's rosé were flooded with sarcastic posts pretending to cry into wine glasses while rereading Spare. But the absolute knockout blow, a rising stand-up at the Laugh Factory allegedly opened her set by saying, Meghan's rosé pairs perfectly with hypocrisy. It tastes like victimhood with a finish of delusion. The crowd screamed. According to sources, her camp went into overdrive. Ideas were flying. What about a surprise sit-down interview? Not Oprah. That bridge is toasted, but maybe a softer outlet. Something low-key, warm, motherly. The idea was to humanize Meghan. Shift the narrative back to motherhood, mental health, vulnerability, maybe a heartfelt Instagram video, a handwritten note campaign, but nothing stuck. Every idea felt desperate. Every pitch was another band-aid on a sinking ship, and they're not finished yet. If Meghan and Harry think Trey Parker and Matt Stone are even slightly worried about lawsuits or backlash, they clearly have no clue who they're dealing with. These two, they don't just ignore celebrity outrage, they thrive on it. The sympathy, gone. The tone, different. And that carefully built rebrand Meghan's been working on, soft pinks, gentle lighting, rosy-filled afternoons, all of it is being dragged through meme town before it even had a chance to bloom. Harry? Once seen as a mental health warrior, now being drawn as a regretful, confused, sobbing cartoon. Insiders say this is Meghan's nightmare. After years of curating the story, of managing every headline, her narrative is slipping through her fingers. And now, it belongs to the internet and South Park. You just need to Instagram yourselves using my ketchup. It'd be a huge help. I see. That's something we'll definitely think about. That's where they're at. Even Meghan's future projects, like that fashion documentary she was supposedly pitching, one major streamer's already shelved it. The reason? Too much noise, too much mockery risk. And Meghan's name? Becoming too radioactive to touch. Talent agents are warning their clients to steer clear until the smoke clears, if it clears. And across the pond, the royals are watching, not with concern, with strategy. Because as one palace aide reportedly said, you can leave the crown, but don't try to replace it with content. Meghan and Harry tried to become a movement, but now they're just content. Content for memes, content for jokes, content for South Park. And in today's world, that's a brand killer. Thanks. Okay, see you later. Oh, would you pick up some milk? Why did you bring that with you again, Harry? You know, in case someone wants a massage. I'll do a few outcalls. And that's the vibe right now. Meghan and Harry, in meme mode, scrambling for relevance while the world laughs. So now it's your turn. Do you think the Sussex brand can bounce back from this? Or is South Park about to slam the door shut? Drop your thoughts below, hit that like, smash subscribe, and stay tuned. Because the next episode, oh, it's going to be wild.